Well, folks, Rudy Giuliani, Donald Trump's personal lawyer, is now officially under criminal investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which, not ironically, is an office that Rudy Giuliani himself used to run. Oh, how the tables have turned, huh, Rudy? But that's what you get for lumping yourself into such a criminal enterprise. Except for the fact that this isn't necessarily related to Trump. I mean, it is in a way. But at the same time, Giuliani did most of this on his own, because this is related to his palling around with those two people who got arrested, Lev Parnas and Igor Fruman. And they were good friends with Rudy Giuliani. Hell, earlier this week, a photo emerged of the three of them, among others, literally sitting in a smoke-filled room, as if this was some kind of noir film, where they're sitting there plotting their crimes while smoking their cigars. That's what the photo is. It's nuts. And Giuliani did that all by himself. And then he thought he could use those relationships, along with his relationship to Donald Trump, and maybe, I don't know, do some more criming. Or at least that's what investigators in Manhattan are trying to get to the bottom of. Did he, in fact, go and commit crimes? Is there some kind of campaign finance violation that we need to be concerned about? Which is what they're looking into. Should he have registered as a foreign agent for all of the work he's doing on behalf of foreign countries here in the United States? That's another thing they're looking into. Now, a lot of other officials have said there's probably huge cybersecurity failures that Rudy Giuliani engaged in or caused, but they said he's likely to not face any charges on those counts. The other counts, on the other hand, the failure to register and the campaign finance violations, that's going to be pretty easy to figure out, and that's going to be pretty easy to pop him on. So here's how this plays out. As usual, several different paths that it could go. First path is an indictment against Rudy Giuliani, followed very swiftly probably by Giuliani's cooperation in handing over each and every piece of dirt he has on Donald Trump, which is going to take down the entire Trump presidency, depending on what Giuliani has. The second path could be a potential indictment followed by Giuliani not cooperating with anything, but eventually probably being convicted because he's pretty dumb to begin with. I mean, we have seen him literally tweet out evidence against Donald Trump in the last few months. I have no doubt he would do the same thing with himself. The third path, and the least likely path, is that he doesn't get indicted, no charges are filed, he goes about his day. So, of the two paths that are most likely, the two indictment paths that either lead to rolling on the president or sucking it up and dealing with his punishment, what's going to happen if that happens is that Republicans are going to double down right now on their claims that Rudy Giuliani was acting alone and that Trump knew nothing about the whole Ukraine scandal. This was all cooked up by Giuliani. This is how they throw him under the bus. Because if, for some reason, he gets charged with a crime in the state of New York, Republicans can then sell that better to the American public. They can go out to them and say, listen, of course it was Giuliani who set all this up and did the illegal things. He did illegal things in New York. He did illegal things here and there and everywhere. And that's going to take some of the blame off Donald Trump. So technically, Giuliani being indicted, if he doesn't roll on the president, is going to be the best thing to happen to Donald Trump. Because it does give them a little bit of clearance to say, see, Giuliani was corrupt as hell over there. We have no reason to think he wasn't corrupt over here. I knew nothing about it. I should have had better judgment, which Trump will never say. But either way, the whole thing was Giuliani's fault. And that, Rudy, is when you turn over every piece of insurance that you have on Donald Trump. He can't pardon you for what you're being accused of up there in the state of New York. So if you're going to flip on him, now might be a good time to do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.